Again, I don't know how it works, but he went from my parents paying for his college and his apartment to him paying for his college and apartment over a few months. So I don't know how he does it. I'm hoping it's drugs instead, but nope. I've been to his apartment. He's not doing that. So I'll believe it. Whatever.
Different kind of drug. Horny drug.
And then we had a fun conversation about suspiciously wealthy furries. Like, oh yeah, no, I know. I'm like, what? And then he knew more about the topic than me. So I'm okay.
Are you proud or are you disappointed?
Oh, I'm fucking proud. You know what I do at my side. But anyway, briefing mode. This is made by Mountain. Read the background.
Oh. Harder, Daddy. Jalisco New Generacion is branching out in Peru. The organization has captured the water supply to a small town in the Andes. A Peruvian National Guard force was soundly defeated when they attempted to retake the town. Now, Jalisco New Generacion has threatened to poison the water supply unless they are given a large sum of cash and safe passage to Mexico, baby!
I want to smack him.
The Peruvian president secretly requested the United States for assistance. The United States, anxious for a display of power in the wake of the Ukraine crisis, to send a platoon of Army Special Forces to the region to deal with the threat violently. Area of operations, CIA counter-terror operations, West Andes Mountain Range, late June 2022. Notes: a severe weather warning is in effect in the province of Puno, Peru. Storms and high winds with gusts of up to 35 miles per hour are expected in the area. Wind this morning is currently at 20 miles per hour, blowing east to northeast. Mission rules: do not place or build objects where they do not belong. Game mode: destroy.
2 ammo caches.
Two caches. Destroy them if there's
one
alive.
BJ. That was my mistake.
It will go into overtime if the attacking forces are near it.
Only if the admins deem it necessary. But they did for round 1, so.
Exactly. And round 2, I think, didn't they? No, we didn't get to that point. That's right.
All right. Mission variables, standard round, 15-minute safe start, 15-minute round. Max view distance, 800 meters. No magnified optics nor NVG equipment. Defender points are only about half of the normal 125. They only get 60. Mat rules, another split. So Blue 4 gets 2 AT rounds per Max Gunner. And then Green 4 get an Igla with 1 round. And then 1 round on the assistant. And then RPG 32 with 2 AT rounds as well. I'm going to go ahead and break down the units and roster, and you can do AOs, okay?
Sure thing.
All right. Anyway, sorry, I was reading chat about how the fuck does the wind blow from the east to the northeast? Isn't that just north? I mean, yeah, don't worry about it. Anyway, Blue 4 is using their Ranger camo here. I believe the marksman get the Mark 11.
Good to see you.
Down in Designated Marksman. Yep, Mark 11 right there. Loadout is going to be Scars and Mark 18s, 249s, 240 Golfs, M136 for the light anti-tank lat weapon, M2010 for the sniper. Suppress shooters get a choice of the Mark 14 or the SOCOM 16, both 20-round 7.62x51 NATO battle rifles with suppressors. And then the crew and aviation slots get MP7s or MK18s. Nothing on the CSW crew served weapons list. Transport, they got 12 MRZRs. Each can take 6 people. They have 2 M2 Humvee 600 rounds across 6 boxes of 100. A UH-60, oh god, full ammo. So 4,000 rounds per gun, so 8,000 rounds total. They have a UH-60 ESSS, which means they also have the fuel tanks, but the fuel tanks are stated as empty. If they were full, they could be literally turned into little napalm bombs, which I always find funny. And then the debug helicopter mark they get, which is part of the script. Nothing on Op 4 because they're fighting Green 4. Green 4, big text. ID 2010, Rebel, Frank, H. Liza, Rudka, Mouthful, Age. Or it's Aj.
Yep. Mouthful of Aj.
Their marksman is going to be equipped, I believe, with an SVD. Yep, that is the front camo of an SVD. We've got AKMs and AKSs, PMs for the handguns, RPKs or PKPs for the support, machine guns. That's an LMG, the RPK, and a medium machine gun, the PKP, respectively. LAT would be an RPG 6 or 26, excuse me. RPG, that's something different, but otherwise, sniper gets the T5000. Suppress shooters get the choice of either 45 round AKS with 545 or an AS Val 20 rounds with 9x39. Crew and aviation get the choice of the PV2000 submachine gun or the AKS. Nothing. Oh, no, there's a crew-served weapon. There's 2 tubes. I would assume one of them is at least HE, but that is going to be under Alpha with a mortar. They have a Zamek water truck. Interesting.
Interesting, yeah.
3 M2 50 cals with 400 rounds each. And then the MD 500, which is just a civilian
little bit.
little bird.
Seat 4 comfortably. There's a nice
Trying to
kind of bumblebee camouflage.
look over to where I can find the whatchamacallit. Yep. Okay, so the M2 statics, they do have their holographic sights. Interesting. All right. Otherwise, AOs. Go for it.
AOs. AO. So, Green 4 have 2 caches to defend, one in the south, one in the north. We'll go over the north one first. I think that's where everyone is spawning. We have a,
Seems
this
like
AO features a nice big old radio tower, a radar dish that spins very immersively, as well as the MD500 spawn point. We also have a tried out hull of a MTLB with a ZU-23 attached to the back. This is an actual thing that they've made in the battlefield kind of thing, kind of one of those battlefield modifications. It's fucking terrifying, because it's essentially a tracked ZU-23. Otherwise, good fortifications on this hill for the most part. I can see them building up some more and using the ZU-23 MTLBs as a bit of cover as well. Yeah, definitely a good spot to defend if they are able to man all the positions. They're going to need to kind of be dynamic because of the perimeter that they have. Got about 100 meters by 100 meters kind of mountaintop fob in a way. So just a bit of distance to cover if they need to adjust positions. Moving on to the one in the south, however, this one is a lot less defendable. Down in the valley, we have some cargo towers and this big old water basin, water towers, some destroyed houses and the like. So some terrain and structures to work with, but for the most part, just because of the huge elevation difference with it being in the valley, they are very much exposed from the east, even kind of from the south up on these hills up here. They don't Blue Point wouldn't even need to go up that high to really get an elevation advantage onto this objective. So we do see people like Kernshaw and LeBroy maybe setting up some booby traps or something down here, seeing is this worth defending, and I think they're going to say no. So we should see them all move up to the hilltop. In fact, I think they spawn down here. We see those briefing tables. So they are abandoning this spot and holding out on the northern one. Usually we'll see a sacrifice objective and a 3 objective mission, but for this one, I mean, it's a bit unusual, but I think it really does make sense. That lower position in the valley really is not going to be tenable if they have to split their forces, and they're much better off putting all the assets they can into just holding this mountaintop as long as possible.
Just on the hill itself.
Yeah, hill 1137, I think, is the peak. That's what I'm seeing.
Yes. Both hills are 1137, actually, the two next to each other, and there's a little dip.
Oh, they match. Usually one's bigger than the other.
Yep, no, that's good for more even coverage of the AO.
Yeah.
Let me do a roster breakdown real quick. I think I forgot that. So looking on the defenders first, since we're over there.
All my jokes, because that one was a good one too.
I'm sorry. Patriot leading independent here, Vagrant as his platoon medic, White leading X-Ray. He's got Waldo as the medic, Despo as the sniper, Falcon taking the AKS, also known as I'm Behind You because he did a name change. Anderson leading Alpha HQ, Cosmonaut and Angler are going to be gunning for the mortar here under Alpha. We got Cool Breeze leading Alpha 1 with Poe, Maverick, Wheaton, and Miller. Bridges leading Alpha 2 with Colin, Kevin, Wiki, Dagger, Martin, and Wolf. Wells leading Bravo HQ. Lebery, I believe, is going to be crewman. I don't know what he's going to be crewing, though. Let me look back in the assets here. I might have missed something. No, so they're just extra slots they decided to take. Maybe he wants to be a dedicated 50 cal gunner, or he just wanted the crewman slot. Otherwise, Herb leading Bravo 1 with Drake, Norris, Sablon, Kernshaw, and Nielsen. Montgomery leading Carlson, Scholin, Schultz, Eagle, and M. Montgomery. Nemesis leading under Charlie 1 with Liplash, Cindy, Gabium, and Iander. And then we, okay, so Iander, he's team lead for another group, which is merged with Delta 1 to either the squad leader or the second team. Otherwise, Artisan leading Delta HQ with a merged group of Lurch, Savan, Mito, Stretch, Catnip, Nuclear Goat, Korvac, and Space Cowboy Carl. And then Blam is going to be solo flying the MD500. Looking over at Blue 4, Blue 4 is going to be led by Arking. He's got Tyreb taking X-Ray lead, Chadwick being the medic, Steck Bro being the sniper, Ravemaster being the 2IC for the group, Appa and Jake both being the suppressed shooters. Appa, I can't tell what he took, but Jake's taking the Mark 14 again. Between that and the SOCOM 16, they're both pretty much identical. Just slightly different weapons and therefore slightly different stats. Mountain leading Alpha HQ. No leader for Alpha 1 because I don't see a slash under any name. So it's just going to be Olaf, Snatch Goblin, Green Shade, Lolo, Nightshade, and Bacon. Revenge leading Alpha 2 with Sam, Spike, RP, and Tiger under him. Bravo HQ led by Helios Crab, taking a crewman slot. Tech leading Bravo 1 with Buster, Scheckler, Mackenzie, Typical, Arcor, and Mike under him. Bravo 2 has Genry leading Jokro, Danny, Chaos, Night Owl, Fetty, and Zombie Sniper. Charlie 2 has Papega with Arma Jesus leading Michael Twins, Band, Maz, Chow, Flux, Legal Action, Kane, Novix, Dylan, CF, and Cake here. Looks like they've merged all the Charlie groups to just do that one squad. That's a very standard Papega thing. Sideways leading Delta HQ with Circles leading Delta 1 with Pointman, Bonzo, Coop, and Nomad with No Dad. Pierce. Looks like the flight crews, no, so there's just a 4-man flight crew here. So Pierce with Azuki, Thompson, Saddam, which means they have a pilot, co-pilot, and 2 gunners.
Sorry.
And then Ilbanek and Wise together to fly the other Vic. Go ahead, Barb.
I was just gotta say, someone's pointing out in my chat that Green 4's best advantage is the height, in the terrain.
Blue 4 doesn't have a mortar though. Green 4 has the mortar.
If Blue 4 are able to get up here, they're saying that Green 4 is going to be screwed, and I don't entirely agree with that. This valley that they got going here between the 2 peaks,
only Green 4 has the mortar.
Really will help lend to a more segmented defense. So even if one side of this valley
thanks for having
down, the other side can either take the defenses that are on the other side of the ridge, hold there, or hold from the other side of the ridge entirely. And I think they're going to be able to hold out pretty well regardless of Blue 4's attack. The only thing I could see maybe taking care of it is like a Thunder Run, but they have no real idea of where the cache is. They have the general area, but they're going to need to find it. And I don't think a Thunder Run is going to be the best idea for that.
They're landing Platoon HQ on top of the radar position.
Oh, because they weren't up there yet?
Yeah, because there's no way to get up there, so they just mounted the helicopter and then he just launched them both because there's no damage because the round hasn't ended yet. Or started yet, my bad.
I know what you meant. But yeah, no, really smart move there. Utilizing the safe start features.
That is pretty funny.
It's not an exploit, it's a feature. 2 minutes left to go.
Yep.
Gotta get the rest of those predictions in, if you have not already. Both me and Liru have them going.
I don't know. I think it's going to be a little tough for Blue 4 to get a proper maneuver on here. It's definitely going to be a fight for the bridge to cross the river. There is a bridge to the north as well they could utilize because Blue 4 does have a lot of ground vics, but with 2 helicopters, a lot of Blue 4 could just mount up and move in that way. So we're just going to have to wait and probably have another 5 to 10 minutes of maneuvering for Blue 4. I'd imagine they're going to hit the southern site first, which does have a very, very skeleton crew type garrison, but the main fight's going to be up on this ridge. And I do agree with that and both what Barb said, just because they have the manpower to hunker this ridge down. A lot of open areas, a lot of steep ways to climb up. Blue 4 is definitely going to need that UH-60, but at the same time, Green 4 do have stingers. So I'm going to quickly check to see who has the stinger here. I don't see any under Alpha. I'm going to look at Wiki. Wiki has LAT. Maverick had LAT. Drake has... it's not a stinger, sorry. It's an Igla, but Drake has it.
What, are you a journalist?
Going to be the bane of Blue 4's ability to attack, and the Korvac has the map weapon. So...
yeah, that Igla is really going to spoil any kind of... Heliborn rush. They could stay low into fly nape of the earth, try and land on the far flank, maybe a hill 1248 or something far to the east. But Yeah, that eagle is really gonna hamper any kind of surprise play like that. It looks like they are gonna be utilizing these helicopters a lot. No one is mounting up in the MRZRs. Instead, everyone taking. We see those two M2 Humvees being taken and starting to drive out. And yeah, everyone's just kind of queuing up for the helicopters. I have people in chat saying it's going to come down to skill and if they know how to read the map. And this map, I don't know how many times I played it in EU, but this is the second
It's a
time
newer
in
map.
NA.
I mean, this map has also been very recently released, so...
Yeah, it's new in every sense of the word, so people are not going to be used to this map unless they are just sweaty no-life nerds, don't get any pussy, and go study Arma maps in their spare time. But if that's what they do, then they're going to have a great advantage in tonight's FNF.
So the funny thing is, this is a map I'm using for a new campaign, which I've had on the shelf for 2 years. I've just been waiting for a map like it, so I might have already studied it for a campaign.
You're a Zeus. You're a mission maker. You need to study the map. I'm talking about people who are just like topographers and practice. You know what I mean? No, it's okay. When you do it, it's cool and sexy and makes me hard and come. But...
What the fuck? Shut up! What the fuck? Bar, bonk, bonk, bonk. That one caught me off guard. I'll give you that one. What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, Don, there's a town near me called Cumming that has Pornhub Premium. Everyone in the town of Cumming, Georgia has free Pornhub Premium. Don't call me a goblin.
Yeah, you're right with Blue Force plan, though. I mean, most of them are staying at base. They're only going to field 2 of the M2 Humvees. I believe they had 3 total, but they're just going to come down here. It's Bravo all loaded up across those 2 Humvees, so probably we're going to see them take the southern objective. And I think they'll have the numbers to do that. Green Force not going to send anything out to hold the bridges. Just going for the hill defense instead.
Yeah, and these Humvees, I mean, they only have a couple places to cross this river. I see one in the north.
I can't mute my co-host, Sherman.
Couple in
I'm
the
sorry.
south. Either way, they're going to get spotted out by that MD500. They're going to be able to coordinate fire onto whatever vector they decide to come in on.
Jeez, BJ. That's pretty savage. So I'm going to be curious. I think Blue 4 is going to land on the edge of the map and just walk in, so it's going to be a bit of a long haul for this AO, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think so as well, especially if they just take the time to really ferry these guys as safe as possible. And yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. We see them landing them just inside the play area on the north side, literally 100 meters inside.
The question is, how many Blue 4 guys do we have back at base? Let's see, one... Because, let me do some quick math here. Blue 4 has 2 helicopters. They got one with 2 people, one with 4. So they have a carry capacity of 32 minus 6. So that would be 26 total. I think Blue 4 have less than 26 back here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
also
10, 11, 12.
depends on the squad sizes. They may not have
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
A lot of that out if they're falling just by squad.
Yeah, but they have 26 seats. They got 21 people. They should be fine for that second deployment.
What I do want to see here is I do want the Humvees to try and get up on these ridges and fire at that MD500. Try and take it down. If they take it down, great. If they don't take it down, then it's going to report fire west of the river. That should turn most of the attentions of the Green 4 garrison to the what would be called the wrong side. That is the side that Blue 4 is not approaching from.
I think MD500 is currently scouting the southern side of the map. They're looking for where Blue 4 is going to do their insert because I think they know that Blue 4 is going to go for a helicopter strategy. But now it's going up the river. You could see those 50 cal Humvees engage it from the ridge, but We'll have to see.
That's what I want to see. So yeah, the helicopter's just doing patrol routes up and down the river. Very standard stuff. But if those Humvees open fire, then it's going to distract a lot of green 4, I feel like. And it's going to give an opportunity for blue 4 to move. We see him starting to move a little bit already as the second loads are being picked up right now. See both helicopters landing right now.
7500 doing a bit of a stunt here. And immediately patrols back down south, so they're, I think, just patrolling to see if there's any bridge. I think he did that because he was checking the northern bridge to see if there's any activity. He didn't see any, so he's flipping around. UH-60s have landed. They're picking up the remaining forces here.
Yep. Bit of a scramble. They should be able to take everyone. I think they could with the UH-60.
I'd say have the other one land to pick them up.
Green 4 is one setting, so we do have green 4 X-ray east by about actually the tops and the rises.
MD500 looks like it's going to start patrolling the ridges, looking for where Blue 4 might have dropped off, because there's a lot of potential spots for those UH-60s to have dropped people off, especially since helicopters can fly outside of the map to deploy infantry at any angle.
Yeah, and I really think that was, I was kind of ridiculing it at the beginning, but I think Blue 4's spot so far north is, really paying off, because now, like, helicopter, and it's just luck, but it's all chance, really, regardless of what the situation is. So they took a chance, and it's paying off. Blue 4, that is.
No, I think
a lot of infantry up there.
One of the feats, though, is with Blue 4 moving up this much, the helicopters might land a little closer this time around. We'll just have to see it. I do see we do have Green 4 kind of looking off to the north here, though. They got spotting scopes out and about. Jonathan, no. You're not supposed to shoot my damn kneecaps. But yes, he's taunting about the Daisy event we're going to be doing at the top of the hour after this round. So if you want to see me get trolled, feel free to stick around. Now, Falcon, he's got a spotting scope. He's looking north. I could have sworn he actually caught some of these guys coming. He might have, and now he's running back. Which direction would he be going? He might have just missed them too, because I believe their render range is 700 meters, 800 meters. So from this position, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So a few people are starting to enter that render distance, but I'm not sure if he saw them just yet. But Green 4 turned around to watch this northern group.
So no, Blom flew over where the Humvees are crossing right now, and definitely was in that, well within that one render distance limit. I think it was only like 200 meters away maybe, but I'm still not sure if he saw him. With first person only in those little birds, in any helicopter, it is much harder to see than most people think.
I don't think he did, because otherwise he'd be sticking around a little longer to verify the data. He's instead watching, flying to the south, checking all these bridges, and I think he's about to
turn back around north. Yeah,
oops, right back around.
I think when they see him approaching, they stand still and just kind of play T-Rex. But now that it's coming back up, they're going to have to move away from this bridge.
So we still have Alpha 2 loaded in a helicopter.
Are they going to be the deep deep strike force.
One of the choppers, yeah, the northern one's damaged, but that means they're in the southern one. They might try to land on the southern side, maybe to get the southern objective, or at least openly harass it as the main force to the north starts climbing up to the ridge. But again, you got Blam flying over in that corner to check if there's been any dismounts. So I think the only thing I can bet on right now is Green Force probably going to catch Blue Force is out in the open here. Just however long that's going to take is entirely dependent on just how... we have a small force, but...
We're 10 minutes in. They've made a good distance, and they don't have too far to go, but it's this mountainous terrain that's really going to slow them down. Between the horizons that they need to be mindful of and just the steepness of the terrain that they have to traverse, it's going to take them a while, even though it's only, you know, a click and a half to the objective for most of these Blue forces.
Trying to see where the southern Blue force is coming. He's going to land on the side of the ridge right here. It's a good spot. It's going to be a bit of a climb for Blue 4, though. Good deployment. A few people jumped out a little early, though, hurt themselves, but those quickly patch up. MD500 is going to start flying over Blue Force position here. I'm going to go to his first person. Let's see if he spots anything. He's checking the ridges. Checking to his right. He's looping back. He's really adamant about checking these valleys here. He thinks that Blue 4 might use them to move up. Really overthinking it, but I understand why. Hydrate.
Falcon sending the spotting scope as well, checking those ridges. It's not tracking his movement directly, I don't think, from a spectator perspective, but he might be able to spot some of these guys as they cross alongside the mountains.
Might spot Charlie 2 here. Yep, his head immediately... Oh, no, he's looking left. Does he see him on the right?
I mean, they're literally...
There, yep, and he's taking fire.
Holy shit, bit of a crunch there. He's taking
Yep.
Oh, is he going to be able to recover from that?
I think so. He's got to pull up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think he's maneuverable as all hell.
That was a risk there, but none of the shots hit anything important nor hit him, so...
Yeah,
Whew.
heard a bit of a crunch, but must have just been some superficial damage, so got out of there pretty lucky, all things considered.
Humvees, it looks like they drove north up the ridge, and now they're slowly getting around to follow up with infantry here. But yeah, now Green Force is going to start knowing they're coming from the north here, at least some force is, but... So far, 15 minutes have been dedicated to maneuvering. We might have another few minutes before we start seeing the force at Hill 1248. It's going to be Blue 4 Charlie 2. Engaging X-Ray and potentially Green 4 Bravo.
I mean, honestly, looking from Blom's first-person perspective, there's no way he's able to see these people down on the ground. Between the weather, the rain, and just the distance and height that he's traveling at, it is almost impossible to see anything. He might have spotted that group on the mountaintop there. And yeah, now that he's taking more fire, he's going to be mindful of this area.
I think Green 4 at this point knows that Blue 4 is coming. Also, with X-Ray pulling back to a defensive line and Bravo setting up this fortification out here, I feel like Falcon probably spotted them or something. Just with the skylining that was going on here, too, I wouldn't be surprised. But Blam is just going to play Wild Weasel with his helicopter. I mean, that's the only thing he can really do. He's just going to keep harassing.
This thing we've talked about before is just the distraction play with them. Unarmed helicopter. Little Bird is great for that as well, because it's just so much more maneuverable at the cost of any kind of armor or protection.
me just make the MG burn their ammo. It's not a bad call. Slow down the assault. I mean, going for the long haul, but this is going to be one hell of an AO to assault, that's for sure.
That's what reinforced.
More rounds going in. They're either too far or too short. Not even landing any hits here, not hearing that metal crunch. They fired, oh my gosh, they actually hit him with a GL. The flare, it was a flare round though, so it bounced off. If that was an HE round, they would have actually hit the helicopter.
That is so
I watched the tracer bounce off. Oh. Oh, that's hilarious.
God.
If only that was a GL, that would have probably knocked the chopper out. Not destroyed it, but definitely caused it to go down. That's funny. Do it again. HE. That was your test. Please, for the love of God, just blow it up. I want to see it. Just imagine like something like thunks against your windshield, starts glowing. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Ooh, UH-60's underneath. That's the one with Pierce in it, which I believe is the armed one. Yep. The other helicopters landed, by the way.
Yeah, it landed to the south, and
Yeah, I think it's with the infantry.
yeah, see, this is exactly what I was fearing with this southern objective. So we've got Charlie 1 here, a few, spread out defenses just to be something. But once they start engaging, I wouldn't be surprised if they disengage, try and head west and back up the mountain.
Blam, I think he sees the UH-60 there. No, he's busy looking down at the ground at the people there. Still trying to cause a distraction. Taking fire, spins around. He is baiting the hell out of Charlie too, which, yep, it's the Pepega guys. Not surprised, they're very aggressive.
Yeah, we're seeing a big wave now coming down.
Can you imagine if they added the SOG Prairie Fire framework for throwing grenades out of helicopters?
Oh, it'd be amazing.
And then you just had Blam just like chucking grenades out of his window. That'd be dope.
Just having the Huey fly over and just dropping Willie Pete and frags
Yeah.
and whatever you want. CS gas to create a wall that they can't pass through. That'd be amazing. Speaking of which, Liru, for the Sunday group, I do have something in the works for a Zeus mission.
All right.
That I'm super excited to share. I've done my best to copy, like reverse engineer the usual SOG co-op missions.
Oh, nice.
So it's gonna be pretty much, it's framed exactly the same as one of those, but
Nice.
With the Zeus at the helm. So it should be fun.
Again, I don't offer any guarantees because that's really hard for me to make because it's Sunday morning, but I will do my best.
No. I'm talking about SOG. The Sunday evenings or Sunday afternoons.
You got the go-ahead to Zeus for him?
Yeah. Well, I still got to show it to Rob and get him to
Gotcha.
give it a thumbs up, but
All right, good
I
luck.
don't see why he would say no.
All right. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so now, I mean, looking at from Blam's POV, he's watching this firefight go down. I'm gonna go into my free cam. All right, so we got some fortified positions. This is where marksmen and machine gunners are gonna reign supreme.
I mean, even people, I'm seeing
Despo with the
riflemen
sniper,
collimator
too.
sites get
Yeah.
fairly accurate suppressive fire at the very least. Not entirely accurate to be effective,
Oh my
but
God.
should help keep Green Force heads down.
Before
as-
just charging down, this is
Yeah.
Pepega for sure. Yep, just trying to be
But it's
super aggressive to
providing-
close range.
It's providing the cover for Bravo
Or
and
close the
Delta.
distance, I would
We have
say.
Hotel as well, pushing down this western side. Now we have the helicopters flying over as well. Might be trying to drop off a few more people.
Hell, he's literally just hovering in the air right now.
Blue 4 X-ray being spotted and engaged. They're going to try and fall back to their vehicle and maybe engage from a different angle, but yeah, that's really unfortunate for them. They do have a number of peaks up here to the north to really harass Green Force positions at, but it's, they're going to be having to run to each position continuously,
hellish.
you know what I mean?
It's gonna be really tough for Blue 4 to break through this line. They've got flanking forces, sure, but it's a lot.
Yeah, Blue 4 really not having many options in this situation. What they're doing in the south, I think they're really even kind of ignoring that southern objective. At the very least, they're not engaging from the mountains, not yet. Scouting out, trying to get intel.
Sorry
But
about
this
that.
northern one is just such a hard point. They're able to spread out among the peaks of this whole range. It's insane.
Yep, so we're starting to see some knockouts on Blue 4. You got the MD500 just flying way overhead. Is this Falcon trying to flank? Yep. And he's immediately spotted out by members of Pepega trying to do the exact same thing, so he's going to pull back. I appreciate Falcon trying to get the flanks in here, but against Pepega, Pepega's going to think about it too and do it.
Yeah, right.
And there are more people. I mean, Falcon will meet his match there, so.
Charlie 2 now engaging for Blue 4.
And you got Vagrant in the back line with Patriot here, just overwatching the entire fight. Maz rounds coming in.
I don't
Missing.
think Blue 4 Charlie 2 should have engaged here. They're really on the flank. It's not a great place to engage from. I don't know what's really compelling them other than neuron activation.
Just Pepega being Pepega, to be honest.
Neuron activation. Gotcha.
Yep.
Monkey see action. Monkey do action.
Little bit of
Lots of
desync
AT.
going on. I think it's just one of those nights, to be honest. I know there was, I think, a DDoS attack in EU, but NA I've just been seeing between round 1 and round 3 just on and off a little bit of desync, you know?
Yeah, it's like kind of sporadic. Right now it's getting pretty bad as everything is really heating
Heating
up.
up, yeah.
But it's setting itself. Just little hiccups here and there. Nothing wrong. As long as there's no M2 just shotgunning, you know, a cone of bullets across a mountain range, I think I'll be fine.
Like the first round.
Exactly.
God, honestly, this NA branch, we have seen quite a few high kill counts. I mean, Schnuffles with the M113 M2, and Bay last round with 17 kills. Like, good God.
Shuffles had 7, and I think Coda had another 5 from the same squad on that 113. So that 113, one way or another, got 13 kills. Yeah, they got 17, tried to get 18, but got slain.
I think 12, but yeah.
Like, really impressive individual performance coming out. So where are those helicopters gone? I'm just kind of noticing that we saw the MD500 flying around with those UH-60s.
MD500's trolling. One of the UH-60s landed. The other one, I think, also just landed, saying in the back line they don't want to use it because of the Igla threat. And
Yeah.
yeah, they
I
landed
kinda
it
get that.
all the way back here. At least I think. Oh, I hear it spooling down somewhere else. Yeah, all right. Yeah, no, I get why they don't want to use, because otherwise they're just going to wait around to see if they're able to do something. But
Nah, what they need to do is they need to just take it with one pilot and hover it above
it was
the
armed
enemy,
with
like,
M134
positions.
miniguns.
And when they
Full
shoot it down,
4,000
it
rounds
falls down
each,
onto
but
their own
yeah, right.
base.
But the enemies have
It's not
Iglas, so it's
VDM,
kind of
they shot
useless.
it down.
Mortar is now firing.
Yep, so they're
Based
going
on the
out
angle, it's going to be off,
northeast.
though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be way far, way far.
Oh, yeah.
So they're going to adjust that, but if they're having someone do BDA, they're not even going to see the splash.
I know you have a
don't
boner,
think.
but they're not going to use it, and they can't kamikaze with it. It's illegal. It's against FNF rules. OFCRA allows for vehicle rams like that, though.
Yeah, I really don't. I mean, apart from using those MRZRs and having a force be, you know, semi-motorized,
Oh, they're
like
firing.
say if
Okay.
X-Ray had the MRZRs and was able to maneuver around really quickly, or give it to, you know, Charlie or something and have them attack.
We have
from
one
the
rocket
west.
per person, so we might
I
have
really think
assistance,
that
so we
would've
might
been
have a
better than
second
having
one, but
everyone
yeah.
push down on foot down a big old mountain range towards this objective, because
Which, you know, granted, you could have the other UH-60 bait it, but
just from the sheer scale and range.
they don't want to do that.
engagement, once they get close, I mean, they have nothing really to work with.
No
The
problem,
closer
Greg.
they get,
I'm doing my
the more
best.
accurate fire they're going to take. The more this is going to turn into just a meat grinder for Bluefield.
MD500 still flying overhead, trying to distract, and they're having the The hotel crewmen fire up at it. That's pretty funny. Got some bandages all the way back
We
down.
have some Blue 4 now down in the valley for the southern objective, pushing in on foot.
One launcher, 2 rockets tops. Maybe
Highlander,
only one,
Cindy,
but yeah.
Gavian, they're all missing the fight. Nemesis is down here too. Whiplash, yeah, they're all missing the fight up top. They're just hearing all that fucking excitement, not getting to participate in any of it. That's
So I think
unfortunate.
Papega's running down with Alpha here for Blue 4. And I mean, you're saying they're going to miss it, but let's be honest, they have a lot of guys coming up on their rear down the valley.
That's
so
true. Let's see if they've noticed
It's
something.
going to become a very deadly fight very quickly here.
Oh, Nemesis appears to have armored one of his M2s as well. Battle tower.
I just heard a mortar round land somewhere close. Lamb just took a hit, but is otherwise okay.
Ooh, and we're seeing some casualties here on the northeast side, or east side rather.
Nomad with no dad is dead.
On this mountain
Legal
side.
action. Arma, Jesus, Keenan, Novix are unconscious. I said Nomad was dead. So 4 Blue 4 KIA's Artisan also got picked off. So far the defenders are Blue 4 at a 10% number advantage, but they are also taking 4 times casualties here. But you know, 1 to 4, it's not too much. Circles also just got picked off. Again, he's just in the low ground taking shots. We're having a lot of AT being fired up on this area here.
Big Blue 4 force now coming into the southern objective. They're officially in the zone, and they're going to be starting to look for this cache. In fact, where is it?
I would assume it's in the battle tower.
I think so as well, but I'm not sure.
But I don't see it in the battle tower. Here, let's just click on a green 4 guy, go to his third-person camera, open the map, boom.
I taught you well.
Yep.
I taught you so well.
So it's on the northern side.
Where?
In the first story of the building.
No.
North of mountain, that one building right there. So green 4 don't even have a defensive line for it. Blue 4 can just get up there and snipe it. But, I mean, Whiplash picking people off. Arcane's down. Whiplash got a kill on another guy to his rear.
Andrew's up on the high ground as well.
I mean, if green 4 capitalizes on the elevation here, so is Cindy. We could see Blue 4 just get bottlenecked down here before they can even find, at least realize the cache is right there.
Yeah, and I think they're going to be going for the obvious objective as well. And
it's not going to be in the pool.
this 2-story stone building. Mountain might go for it to try and flank, because that's his type of personality, and that's exactly what he does. He's going to run right in here and go.
And he finds the cache. Hey, look.
Like, oh, it's right in here. Yeah, no, I got it.
He does have Maz right next to him. He has explosives.
He has a 203 as well, he does. But he's a little too close range. That safety minimum arming distance.
Which is why he'll just use the explosives that he has. Iander has died. Here comes Maz.
Yep.
But again, I think the green 4 forces here are just going to lock down these blue 4 till they're all taken out, because the blue 4 then tries to go north to the other cache, they're just going to get shot in the back because it's big-ass open ridge.
Here comes Gabian now. He's really close to the objective building in that destroyed 1-story. Let's see what he's able to do.
He's trying to watch the window.
He's trying to push through the smoke to cover the cache. And goes Maz.
Maz immediately throws a satchel. Blue 4. No. No. Did Maz kill himself? No, he didn't, but all right.
That's objective 1 destroyed.
Maz has 2 deaths, 2 friendly kills because he just killed Mountain, which I believe was Blue 4 ground command. No, it was Arcane. Okay. Yeah, cool. Excellent.
It was just his lead, I think.
Blue 4 is like, I wonder what that's for.
Well, Scandy coming up a little bit short here in the defense of this southern objective.
Maz was a secret Scandy member this entire time. I knew it.
We do have Delta and Hotel 2 now coming up real close to the hilltop here for Blue 4. They're going to try and get some shots here on X-ray lead.
Cindy Marksman up here got one pick off.
He goes
Will
down.
potentially get more.
Might be able to double tap him through damage to his legs, but we'll see what they're able to do if he'll wake up.
It's one Blue 4 group right up here. It's mixed with some of the hotel pilot crew. I love that.
Yeah, right?
Green 4 hasn't really realized they're being flanked yet. Hearing that mortar fire.
Starting to. Bilbanek here. He's got one, trying to get a second.
Oh, God.
There it is. There's number 2. Pilot getting 2 kills. That's one more than Falcon. Or Dream, rather.
I don't know. I just feel like Blue 4's really spaced out right now.
Yeah. X-Ray on the western side, they've been forced downhill. And they've been unable to move. The northeastern group, they're mounting up into vehicles now, looks like. Yeah, it looks like those M2 Humvees have made their way up, but they're going to use them for a thunder run. Not a bad call.
I mean, with Blue 4 already getting some of their troops in the freaking foot in the door here.
Yeah.
A thunder run to quickly reinforce isn't a bad idea, but...
Yeah, it depends on if they reinforce or try and open up a second flank. And I think if they do another flank and they run into these Green 4 Alpha guys, they're going to get just decimated. And there's AT coming into Green 4. But I'm waiting for AT to go out to these guys out in the field.
Thunder running. You gotta remember that they only have a few LATs and then a single RPG, because the other mat is Ingla. But there's that AT going. Beautiful hit!
No way.
He killed the driver. Gunner gets out. There's another body right there.
Amazing. Was that the guy in the radio tower?
Yes, I think, yeah, because he's the mat gunner.
Yeah, Korvac, he's got a car kill.
Korvac with a vehicle kill. I mean, he got 2 of the infantry in there too. He's just not credited with it, but now he's firing his rifle down. And he's actually getting hits. He crippled Fetty.
Amazing. Where's that thunder run now? They need to do it if they're going to do it.
Blue 4 making ground here. It's just, is it enough? Green 4 has a pretty solid defense on the objective itself. The cache, I believe, yep, it's in a little fortification area. You got CF coming up. He seems to be some sort of assistant for someone. I don't know if that's AT or MG or auto rifle. But, ooh, Green 4, I just saw one of their guys get sniped. I don't know by what, though. Ah, it's someone down the ridge. It's Bayan, who's on 3 kills, but then he gets knocked out. I just streamer cursed him. But here comes CF getting the flank there, putting some 7.62x51 NATO in one of those players. He quickly runs up. He's going to get the flanking shots on Mito. Mito slips around. CF ran out of ammo. And he's taking fire from up that little radar position, and one of the ground commanders takes him out. Vagrant on a kill.
Vagrant, command medic. With that AKS 74U. Ooh, lots of contact here on the northeastern side as Bonzo tries to work his way across. You know, Green 4 Bravo 2 just really working this emplacement here. So no real purpose other than just to be an workaround. It's working great for Bravo 2 there. As I say that, he goes down. And his buddy goes down too. They get double tapped.
Oh, a lot of Scandi recons dead to the south, but I think they took out quite a few Blue 4 members there as well. So even trades. But right now, we're just seeing a really well-equipped Green 4 force. They are having some enemies getting right up on the wire here, and that's what's costing them the most. It's very brutal. Blue 4 utilizing the most of their number advantage. They still have reserve forces they're pushed in on pretty much every side here. But, I mean, if Blue 4 is trading evenly, eventually Green 4 is going to run out of manpower. This is going to literally go down to the last minute.
Subangular now. Only one holding this northern position for Green 4. This could lead
yes,
to
I
some,
saw that, Tiger. Even if they're
encounters.
friendly satchels. Ooh. You and Mountain just went.
What Blue 4 is able to do. We do have another group coming in from the northeast. And again, those vehicles decide to dismount and not approach on wheels. Because I don't think they've pushed.
God, I wish this radar had physics so it could, like, catch some of Green 4 Command and just, like, shove them off.
Yeah, right.
That'd be funny as hell. Like, ragdoll them. GL going just short. It's landing on the pilots coming up. Just Blue 4 trickling in their forces. If Green 4 continues to hold like this, AT round going just over the radar position. If that blows up, they might kill the Green 4 guys up top, but it looks like...
It blows up the radar.
Yeah, Vagrant hopped off, and Patriot just got sniped by Azuki. Azuki running down as he takes heavy fire.
That's a big deal with no one at the helm.
From Falcon.
Green 4 might not be able to hold us as well.
I don't think so. I think Green 4 is already fully entrenched. They completely understand what they're doing at this point.
Yeah, but here comes the new waves. We have Bravo 2 with 6 reinforcements coming in from the northeast. We have X-Ray now coming in from the northwest. And we have Hotel Bravo 1.
15 minutes of play.
15 minutes of play left, but this is the last objective. Where is that cache?
The cache is in one of the 2 stories. The 2 story next to the radar.
Oh, yeah,
and the first story of that. Yeah, the watchtower.
My team killed with that fucking explosion.
Yeah, you killed Maz and Tiger. It was so funny.
Man.
Caught in 4K.
I didn't see anyone fucking...
Yeah, they ran in as you threw it and ran out.
I don't know, because they said that there was the cache in there, didn't they?
I literally said, get away, I'm blowing it as I ran out.
I don't think they thought, like, right now. Blue 4's getting pretty close to these defenses on the eastern side now.
Mountain and me. Tiger, it sounds like a sitcom.
So they ran in after I threw it, or were they on the second?
So Mountain was already in there. He ran out. As you threw the satchel, he ran in, and Tiger also ran in. They just stayed there, and it's like, oh, okay. It's pretty funny. Maybe you weren't on yelling, or maybe you didn't switch to yelling quick enough. I don't know. Or maybe they're deaf. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
You'd be surprised what happens in the heat of the moment in Arma 3 PvP with all that adrenaline pumping, you know?
Yeah, we all make mistakes in the heat of passion, people.
I didn't need to hear that. All right, Green 4, they're starting to fold their northern group. They're getting a little more defensive. They're not utilizing that northern ridge anymore except for the one guy on the M2.
Lots of guys suppressing the radio tower now. Matt heavily suppressed. He may not be able to get out of there.
Yeah, there's no cover up there. Korvac, I mean, he's up 2 kills in a vehicle, but he's just fishing a barrel there at that point. I feel like Blue 4 might be able to overpower these remaining defenses because it's just turning to really nasty CQC.
We have Bravo, sorry, Blue 4 Alpha coming in from the south. Spiky and Revenge. We do have, who is this? Sholin coming around from the flank. He isn't going to see him. They're just off of his screen. He sees one there.
Bridges gets a kill only to then be killed by Jack. It's just trade after trade. And I said earlier, if it just results in trade after trade, even KDs, Blue 4, if that 10% number advantage is going to be able to pull through.
Sholin there on the south side getting a quick double kill onto Spiky and Revenge. There's some double taps just to be sure, but he pretty well wipes that southern approach.
Yep.
Yeah, Schecter heading more east, and Flux and Mikkel are way too far away to be of any threat to him.
Wells is literally putting the mortar all the way up. If I were him, I would just start point blanking the shots everywhere. Give it like 5 degrees of forward momentum and just start firing. Literally blanket everything around their position. Ooh. Coop on 4 kills, gets some really devious shots on some other Green 4 guys, makes them freak out and do a little bit of... I think they might have just team killed someone. Yeah, because I don't see Sholand up anymore, so I think they freaked out. Falcon's running up, though. He's going to hit Coop. Gets the headshot. I mean, Falcon with those 45-round mags and that suppressor, that's going to be really useful right now. Goes up, verifies that the body is in a non-ace ragdolled position. Good call. One-on-one right there between Azuki on 3 kills. Gets the 3rd there.
All right, I'm going to hop off. You guys have a good night.
Have a good night, Maz. I don't know, just... It looks very even right now. It could really go either way. 12 minutes remaining.
Really trying to crawl back.
Azuki trying to whip around as he takes fire. Now taking fire from a different direction. Is forced to try to get behind something. That's a suppressed shooter going after him. Grenade thrown. Azuki running right. Holds position only to get shot by that original shooter. And that was Sholan who's picking up an enemy Scar. Taking him out.
Go for a second there.
Falcon, meanwhile, playing Ring Around the Rosie with a Chaos, a 240 gunner. Tries to get the headshot, but manages to get shot by Falcon there. And Falcon on his 3rd kill.
Ooh, another kill there for Sholin. He's on 4 now with that Scar.
Grenades being thrown up to the ridges here. Blue 4 verifying that Green 4 is no longer up in those positions. It's literally a battle for the sector now. Falcon could come around from the northern side, flank the remaining Blue 4 guys, as these Blue 4 guys, since they're on their rear, they still have all their grenades. They're popping everything, but they're throwing them a little short. Thomas just took some friendly shrapnel. Then again, once you pull the pin off of Mr. Friendly Grenade, he's no longer your friend.
Yeah, Green 4, they're doing a good job of holding the area directly around the cache. So
Some double taps.
Blue 4
Falcon, he goes prone with the 240 Golf. Immediately takes someone out. Keeps suppressing.
Green 4 dropping like flies here in this cache, went from 6 to 3.
Falcon just drew the entirety of the northern force with that 240 Bravo. He secured at least 1 kill there. He's up to 4. The Falcon shenanigans, that's going to save this AO, I swear.
McLean trying to push in.
Mikel's going to find this one guy. No! The push is too strong! And then he's shot in the back and knocked out. Oh, God, Kernshaw with the bush play. Oh, that's devious. Looking at it from his angle, there's no way he could have been able to tell, like, that helmet to see, because he was lowered. Did he just blow himself up with his own grenade?
Yeah, that shrapnel hit him right in the face.
Oh, my. I saw that, too. Oh, Kernshaw. That's why you don't throw grenades uphill, you goober. Oh, beautiful.
Jesus fucking Christ. All right, well, that leaves just Wolf up there. We'll see
Absolutely
if
beautiful.
Kernshaw wakes back up. He might.
He might.
He might.
Michael woke up.
No way. So he's going to go there.
He just wildly sprays. He doesn't know where Kernshaw is. And Kernshaw wakes back up. Like it never even... Whoa, long grenade thrown by another Blue 4 guy.
That one almost takes out.
Oh, but Drake coming up on the rear gets the kill.
On a Blue 4 guy.
Send in goats.
Falcon is dead. No, he's not. He pushed up. He's going to find Michael. Sprays Michael down and gets the tap.
McLean not going to
You've got Anderson coming up. He saw Falcon. Falcon's bandaging. All right. I was hoping there wouldn't be a friendly fire there, and I was right. Drake pushing up. Caught in a reload here as, oh, he gets sprayed down by 2 shooters.
Satchel Church right on top
Oh!
of the
Oh! Beautiful. And the other one runs by. Oh, he gets blown away. He's unconscious. Oh! Oh, that was beautiful. Ion Reaper, thank you for the 60-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. God, the Green 4 hold here. If Falcon pushes... Oh, but he gets sprayed down and taken out by Pierce, as Pierce's battle blade gets taken out by Anderson. Anderson, last man. Blue 4, last man in the AO. It's 2v3 right now.
They still got to get the cash, too. Don't forget.
Space Cowboy Carl just walked up. It's 2v2.
Oh.
It hasn't been this close in a hot second.
He's going to be able to get into the net. Sees the cash. He's got a 203, but he has to get to a safe distance.
How is he going to dead? He's got to loot bodies.
Yeah, that's
and he
exactly
starts.
what he's doing.
If this is an explosive specialist, I'm going to laugh my ass off. I don't think it is. I think it's just some sort of assistant.
Miller is one, but he's way on the north side.
Mike has woken up. Anderson might flank around and spot him as he's bandaging. Miller, you're right. He's too far on the north to do anything. This is a 1v2 at this point.
There is Matt on the top of this watchtower.
He's throwing grenades on it. That's going to speed Anderson up. Anderson spots Michael, takes him out. 2v2 once again. 2 people out of the AO, 2 people in the AO. Anderson flanking around. This is going to give Pierce time. He's slowly breaching around. He just wants to make sure he doesn't get flanked from the top. I think he's going to climb and grab the PKP and just mag dump the cash. That's what I would do in his shoes. Oh, yeah. Wait, no.
There's Matt up there, too.
He's eyeing the mat.
Oh, and the suppressed shooter is able to scare away the Alpha HQ guys.
Did this Matt have ammo? That's the question.
He absolutely does. He has to.
This is GG.
Nothing else that you would have been able to use it on. He's got it. Oh, come on. You have to hit this one. You're going to backlash yourself if you don't know. Did he get it? It's still up. It tanked it. The headshot is going to take it out. It tanked the fucking rocket.
It tanked the damn rocket.
It tanked it. It hit it.
Are you kidding me?
Hit it.
I don't see an impact though on anything though. What the fuck? Oh!
Maybe it hit the ground?
Oh, the robbery! The robbery! The highway robbery!
Jack is trying.
I don't see an impact spot anywhere though. So it had to have hit the I don't know. I don't know. It's one, nope, 2v1 and the last blue 4 guy
Jack is
died.
dead. He's dead.
Robbery.
GG green 4.
Robbery.
3 in a row, defensive 1.
Robbery.
That was a robbery.
Oh.
He should have just stood on top of the thing and hit it with a rocket.
He should have
He really
magged up
should've.
it with the PKP.
Or done
But-
it with the BKP.
What the
One
hell?
of the two.
What? Did you see that? He fired his pistol and they were all flares. Oh
No.
my god. Wow.
Yeah, it's almost midnight. I'm gonna call it. I'll
right.
send my people over to you.
Right, have a good one, man.
You too. Good luck in Daisy.